Hi, and welcome. My name is Brian, and I'm going to take you through Joint Mobility Level 1. There are really no hard and fast rules when it comes to joint mobility. Just one rule, I suppose, is don't hurt yourself. Nothing should put you into pain. Another thing to consider is if you find a move difficult, it's okay to skip it altogether or just make it easier on yourself, possibly by decreasing the range of motion. So let's begin. We'll stand up straight, get our feet a little bit wider than our hips. Try to breathe in and out through your nose and try to breathe in and out through your belly. Here we go. Close your teeth, please, and let's begin by looking up and down. Now, as you're looking up, try to press your nose into the ceiling. And as you look down, you try to press the back of your head into the ceiling. You don't want gravity to just pull you in these directions. You want to use the muscles to manifest the mobility for you. You can inhale when you look up, exhale when you look down. Good. Face center and pause. Now we'll look left and right. Inhale is the center, exhale is the turn. Try your best to just move your skull. Try not to move your ribs or other parts of your body, if that's possible. Good. And face forward and pause. When it comes to joint mobility, you can pause the DVD anytime you need to stay with a particular body part longer. So if you want to work more on your neck, pause the DVD and just sit and continue repeating those repetitions. If you're ready to move on, we'll tilt side to side. Inhale's the center. Exhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your teeth closed. That will help true up your mobility. You only need as many repetitions as it takes to loosen up, to improve your range of motion, or maybe to decrease pain and stiffness you feel in a specific area. Good. Come to the center and pause. Now we'll do shoulder rolls. So use your muscles to pull your shoulders up. Squeeze your shoulders behind. Pull your shoulders down. Squeeze in front. Pull up. Squeeze behind. Pull down. And just repeat. This could be a big inhale. Then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to let your arms just hang loose. They just go for a ride. Ultimately, you can bend. Ultimately, you can breathe any way you like. Just try to keep your breath flowing and try to breathe in and out through your nose. Let's go the other way. So now you bring your shoulders up, squeeze in the front, pull them down. Squeeze behind, up, front, down, behind. Breathe. If you hear clicks and clacks and things are grinding, as long as it doesn't hurt, you should be okay. If it hurts, stop immediately, or if you have any doubts, speak with your doctor. Good, we'll pause here. Bend your elbows about 90 degrees. Now we're going to open our hands really, really wide, and then close your hands really tight. Open wide, close tight. When you open wide, you want to feel the webbing between your fingers. Open wide and close tight. When you close tight, you want your thumb to wrap around all of your other fingers. Open wide, close tight. You can inhale when you open, exhale when you close. Or really just breathe any way you can. You can go kind of fast if you want to go fast. You can go really slow if you want to go really slow. Just do whatever's best for you. Good, we can shake that out a little bit. Now we'll do some stuff for our wrists. So if we bring our elbows about 90 degrees, make a fist, turn your palms down, we go up and down, like this. Up and down. So what you're doing is you're extending and flexing your wrist. And come to neutral, we try to go side to side. So this is ulnar and radial deviation. This is a little tricky because we don't really work this range of motion too much. And if you need to focus a little bit more on this particular move, just stop the tape, work your way through, and then press play and we can start again. Good. And then you shake that out a little bit. Now we just do elbows. Elbows are pretty simple. Bend your elbows, straighten your elbows. That's it. You can inhale here, exhale here. Try to straighten them all the way. You want to be able to feel your joints lock. You don't want to feel them hyperextend, but you want to feel that your arms are truly, completely straight. That's one of the secret benefits of joint mobility, is that you help work both sets of muscles. You have opposing muscle groups. Here, when you're bending your elbows, when you bend your elbows, you work the biceps. When you straighten the elbows, you work the triceps. And if you work them fully, you work both sets of muscles. Good, we'll shake that loose. Now, before we get to the shoulders, we're going to do the rib cage. So the rib cage is easy. You just push your chest out, and then you drop your chest in. And repeat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, drop your chest. And repeat. If you're familiar with yoga and you've heard of cats and dogs, this is kind of like doing cats and dogs, but we're just standing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale, one more exhale, and let's come to neutral. Good. And now we'll tip side to side. So as you tip sideways, that's when you inhale and you exhale, come up. So we inhale, exhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, come up. And repeat. Try to let your brains slosh from side to side. Again, make sure nothing is hurting you. This should feel good. You might feel a little stiff. We don't really move too much this way. This is one of the first ranges of motion we lose because we tend to sit a lot and to stand a lot. We don't bend side to side a whole lot in our lives. So it's normal to feel a little bit stiff here. Good. And then we come back up to center. Now that we've loosened up the rib cage, we're going to work on the shoulders a little bit. So bring your hands to the side this way. Now as you inhale, you're going to bring your hands up overhead and let your palms touch. And then back down and your palms touch the sides of your pants as well. So palms here, inhale, palms touch. Exhale, palms touch here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And do the best you can. Try to keep your arms straight. Try not to bend your arms if you can help it. If you have to bend your arms, that's okay. And just gradually, slowly work on improving your range of motion. But if you keep your arms straight, that helps get right into the shoulder socket a little more effectively. Just a couple more here. Good. And now we're going to try to go forwards and backwards. So bring our hands out to the shape of a T. And again, we touch the palms in front. Turn your palms up and go as wide as you can comfortably. I'm trying to use the muscles between my shoulder blades to squeeze my shoulder blades together. Then I'm going to try to use my chest muscles, palms together. Palms up, palms together. Inhale, exhale. I just bumped into the wall. Make sure you got plenty of space when you're doing your joint mobility. Don't knock things over. Inhale, exhale. And only go so far as you can comfortably. You should be easy, you should feel light and mobile. The more and more you practice this, the more and more mobile you'll become. Good, just a couple more. One more. Hands together, bring your hands down. And if you're feeling tight at any time, just shake yourself loose. Tension is stiffness. Mobility is loose or looseness. I'm not even sure if that's a word. So let's work a little bit on our pelvis now. So bring your hands to your waist. Keep your legs kind of stiff and keep your torso kind of stiff. We're just going to go side to side. Here and here. Good. I live in Central Florida, and it rains a lot in Central Florida, so you may hear the thunderstorm that's going on outside right now. But it's okay, we're safe in here, doing our joint mobility. It's all good. Just easy. So the first time we did our side bends, that affected the rib cage a little bit more. This side to side bending is affecting the hips a little bit more. Just breathe, breathe, inhale, exhale if you like. Keep your legs stiff, that's important so that you'll articulate through your hips. Good, just a little more. Nice. Stand up nice and tall. Now you may need to go a little longer, and that's okay. If you do, you press pause. If you're good to go, just follow with me. Now I'm going to step forward. I might ruin the camera angle a little bit. But now we're going to work on a spinal twist. So for the spinal twist, we're going to bend our knees. Our knees are going to kind of look like we're walking as we twist our rib cage. So here's what we try. I'm going to turn towards my right, and I bend my left knee. And then I'm going to turn to my left and bend my right knee. Just like that, just easy. Easy. I just kind of let my arms go. It's not, I'm not self-flagellating, I'm not hitting myself too hard. But I'm controlling my arms a little bit so I don't bang into the wall here. Breathe any way you can, just try to get taller and taller and taller. Now a little trick I use is I'll keep my eyes open to the, keep my eyes closed to the very last second. Usually when you hear my hands slap, that's when my eyes pop open to see that I'm looking behind me in the same spot. So I'm trying to find a spot behind me, and I look for it every time I'm turning. And that just helps me guide myself to make sure that I'm getting as much rotation out of my rib cage as possible. Good. And then just slowly wind this down, slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. Shake out any tension you may have. And then we'll go into working our legs. Now for the legs, you might need to hold on to a chair, you might need to hold on to a wall. It's not so much about balancing as it is about being stable, that you can work on your mobility. So I'm going to put all the weight into my left leg, and I'm going to bring my right knee up. Just like that, just easy. And bring it down. Now bring it up, and bring it down. And just repeat this a few times. Just easy. So what happens with this particular move is that we're working the front of your hips, toning your abs, and we're strengthening the leg that's on the ground. I don't know if you can hear it, but the rain's starting to come down outside. Put all the weight into this leg, and we'll do the same thing here. Bring the knee up, down, up, down. This can be exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Just a couple more. Good. Both feet down, both hands down. Now we're going to take our hands and put them just above our kneecaps. And we're going to just make little circles here. So if you imagine that your kneecaps are made of chalk, you're going to draw circles around your ankle bones. Try to straighten your legs. So I straighten my legs here. Soften my knees. Soften my knees, straighten my knees. Soften my knees, straighten my knees. You hear that tendon? That's in my right foot. Don't be alarmed. And we'll come back the other way. Just breathe easy. Straighten your knees when you can. Soften them. Straighten them. Soften them. Good. Next time your knees are straight, stand up. We're going to work on our feet a little bit. So I'm going to hold on to the wall so I can demonstrate these without worrying about my balance too much. I'm just going to put my hand here. I'm going to bring my left knee up. So first we're just going to point the left toes and then pull the left toes up. So point them down, lift them up. When I point them down, that's called plantar flexion. When I pull them up, that's called dorsiflexion. So if you notice, it's kind of like the yes and the no, or I should say the yes is when we were looking up and down when we first began. And now we try to go side to side. That's the no part, right? Now as you're going side to side, do your best to only move your foot. Try not to move your leg. It's a little more tricky than it seems, but you're going left and right here. Up and down, left and right. Good. And let's switch feet. This foot comes up and we go plantar flex, dorsiflex. And breathe. And we try to go left and right. Just make sure you're not moving too much through the rest of your leg. You can see I put my hand here because I'm making sure I'm not articulating too much through my right knee. Good. Take an inhale, tighten everything up. Exhale, relax. And that's level 1 joint mobility. Thank you.